work already during the studies because they have managed to build the company network. So studies are important, but we think that it's even more important to find a job after your studies. And these universities of applied sciences, they give a great opportunity for that.
Very true. Superb. So I think this is the one important part. So let's go to the actual programs which are available. Antti, let us know which are the different programs which are available as a part of the current options.
Yeah, so first of all, there are Arcara, and Arcara is the only partner university located in Helsinki, our capital, and that means that there are a lot job opportunities and you can study both business and engineering there. And if we go to LUT, LUT means Lappeenranta University of Applied University of Technology, and that's in a way this theoretical university. You can study there engineering, but it's one of the best universities of technology in Finland. And the others, HAMK, SAMK, and SEAMK, they are all these universities of applied sciences. And in each of them, you can study both business and engineering. And at HAMK and SAMK, you can choose between different engineering programs. And at SAMK, you can even choose artificial intelligence, and that's the number one program in Finland. And you can choose also maritime technology program. So you will become a sea captain, and you can study also tourism or healthcare. So actually altogether there are 19 different degree programs available for you, business and technology, but also tourism, healthcare, maritime, artificial intelligence, and one option is in France.
Wow. So there are plenty of opportunities. So I think one of the requirement I think you can be able to highlight from this part, these are the quite high-end and integrative subjects. That means there are some specializations you can be able to do it in your future life. And at the same time, then there are some basic pure science subjects or the research oriented subjects that also you can be able to take. That's number one. And on the business side programs also, you will have plenty of opportunity to experiment, and those are hands-on practical subjects. That's the first learning from this slide. And second important part is that the one of the interesting aspect of the Finnish universities, after completing your 12th grade, you have two options here. You can go to the research based option, which is a bit of more academic version, and then you will have some applied science based subjects. That means those are really hands-on work. So you will find both the options available for you, so that you can be able to really do a lot of different options, and you can choose the program as per your interest and as per your passion. So this is a very important aspect that is really needs to be highlighted. And we are adding more and more programs. We have already made the collaborations with the various university to bring more and more English oriented courses, and which are required for the more development of the technology, science, as well as the overall business development within Finland and for Finland altogether. You can see that there are two main streams. One is on the business path and second is on the technology and engineering path. And we have also, you will get all these slides and all this program also on our website. And please feel free to visit our website, ccfinland.org/study in Finland, where you will find all this information, what we are sharing. You will see the presentation, videos, everything inside this part, and you will get all this information and this information as well. But please don't go there as of now. After sometimes I forget. That's why I'm telling you this information right away. So this is just as a part of highlight where you will get this information. Let's go to the next part is about the specific university information. Antti.
Yes, so this Satakunta University of Applied Sciences, it's a very high quality university and it's located 2 hours drive from Helsinki, our capital. It's the center of this western part of Finland. They have a lot companies on the campus, and the specialty is that there are different kind of programs, business, engineering, but also with artificial intelligence. So if you are interested in that, you should choose SAMK. There is also tourism, maritime, and nursing programs. So this is one of the best options, of course, based on your needs and expectations. And it's very international. There are students from almost 60 different nationalities. Okay, and so you will see again these different programs. And once again, artificial intelligence in SAMK is number 1 in Finland. But there is a lot different options available based on your needs and expectations. And in our partner universities, SAMK is the only one having this artificial intelligence, tourism, nursing, and maritime. So that's why SAMK is one of the best options.
Now let's go to the bit detail about how are the fee structures are there, what are the fees, and how to get the scholarships. Yes, Antti.
Yeah, so in different universities, there are a little bit different tuition fees. So at SAMK, tuition fee is 9,500 euros, but in artificial intelligence, 1,000 more. And you can get 50% discount or scholarship after your first year studies. So you have to complete 50 study credits in order to get these scholarships. And actually 99% of students will manage to complete these study credits. So it means that actually every foreign student will get this scholarship. So in the case of SAMK, you will get the scholarship after your first year studies.
Yes. I think one of the important part, okay, how difficult are this getting the scholarships and how difficult is this getting this credit studies? Can you please elaborate more so that everybody is interested in knowing about the scholarship options?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, for example, at HAMK, in my international degree program, it was at least 98% of students who managed to achieve these 55 credits. And universities, they are very interested in these figures because the finance is based on how many students will manage to achieve 55 credits per year. That's why there are different kind of support mechanisms. So we really help students to achieve these 55 credits. So it means that actually every student will get this scholarship.
Very good. Thanks for this great relief information. At the same time, one more interesting fact of the matter is that we are providing this program. There is a question, and that question will be answered in just next 2 slides. That whether the matriculation requirements from the Indian boards like 10+2 CBSE boards are how they are being modified in the part. So for that, we have something called as a fast track program or the pathway program that we have launched, where you will find that the information are just after 2 slides, where you will study before getting the admission to the university. That online program, you will continue with some courseworks, and then you will get a letter of admission from the university. That's the part. But more importantly, the credits or the courseworks which you are doing right now online, they will be also accounted for your final credit of courses in the bachelor degree program. Almost 20 credit unit will be accounted before you even visit Finland for the actual degree course. That means the possibility of doing your 60 credits in the first year is more than 100, almost 100%. So, so that unless and until a person is very lazy, that he will not study, he only miss. But otherwise, an average student will be able to easily do it within first 9 months of the studies. This part, very good. I think this information is very clear, and you can see that how are the tuition fees are being arranged in this table. You will get this information, and at the same time, how are they being supported by the scholarships or the grants or the tuition waivers altogether. Antti, we have another university, Seinäjoki. Can you just tell more about?
Yeah, Seinäjoki University of Applied Science is a little bit smaller university, but it's located about 2-hour drive from Tampere to the north, and it's the business hub of this entrepreneurial area. And it means that at this campus there are even 80 different companies. So it's very easy to cooperate with the companies. So there is very nice atmosphere, and it encourages you to establish your own company with your fellow students. And you can study both business and engineering. And actually, it's more and more typical that engineering and business students, they establish an international company during their studies, so that there are maybe students from 2, 3, 4, or even 5 different nationalities. So it means that you will have customers in different countries. So Seinäjoki is a very good option if you are interested in business or engineering. And they have also the lowest tuition fees. It's only 7,000 euros per academic year, and you will get immediately your first scholarship when you start your studies. So you will get 30% scholarship immediately when you start these studies. So Seinäjoki is also a very good option for lowest tuition fee, immediately the first scholarship. And after that, you will get the scholarship if you study 60 credits per year.
And as well as you can be able to get the various opportunities for your long-term career if you learn the Finnish language, and there is also option for that. Finnish language, as earlier mentioned, it is not mandatory, but if you learn it, you will get a lot of opportunities, and as well as you get some tuition fee waivers during the courses as well. By the way, there are some questions coming. I will just note down those questions. Then Christina, and we have questions from Caroline Benedam. Caroline asked, what tests are required for the high school graduates? So what are the requirements? That's a question. As well as the question is that US students, can students in high school take the pre-admission online course before graduating? Exactly. So that's the next part we are going to come. What exactly are the requirements of joining this course, and what is this fast track university program? Now, if you see the university, the matriculation examination of the Finland is totally of different parts. So you just, because it is altogether the matriculation requirements, one exam here goes for 6 hours. It's quite tough to crack, and the questions are highly analytical and high, like what we call as a higher order thinking questions. HOTS questions are there. Most of the questions are exams. So there is no comparison, or there is no direct equivalence what we can be able to get together. But in order to have a comprehensive understanding of what kind of work or what kind of study difficulty you will be able to get first after coming to Finland, where you don't need to really mug up the information, but you have to really have the analytical view and research-oriented view while doing the subjects, hands-on learning. So for that, this fast-track university studies will help you to work on that. So you can start this program, as the Caroline asked the question. Yes, you can start this 3 months of program, what we call as a fast-track program, before you joining here, and that is a requirement, or the first preliminary requirement, that you complete this 3 months course. And Antti will tell more about what exactly is this 3 months course.
Yes, as you said, the most important benefit is that you will get a guaranteed study place. So after you have studied this 3-month program, 30 credits, you will have a guaranteed study place. And you will study 30 credits, and actually they are those first year university studies. So you will study English, basics of business, basics of technology, computing, and intercultural communication. And because they are those first year university studies, that's why you can use 20 credits when you start your university studies in Finland. And here you will see the exact content of these studies. So as Heramb said, there are two parts, this business part and engineering part, and a little bit different program. But they are these first year university studies, and you will learn those skills needed when you start your university studies in Finland.
Yes. So as a first requirement, when you apply for these programs, you will get to know the process. But the first requirement, you have to find out where is your inclination, and that's the most important part. Because just don't go for the programs based on the demand, because demand keep on changing, but your interest and passion is most important. And what I learned as a student here, and as a citizen of Finland here, actually, as a part of my living here, actually, that at one point you have to really find out what is your interest and what is your passion. So it is really important that you choose the program based on your interest and passion, rather than someone is telling you that this program is great, so you study it. So we are giving you honest and clear information about different programs. You study it for yourself, try to understand the program, try to understand the inclusions of the courses, and then take the decision. That's number one. But in either way, you will have business program, which consists that you need to do this 20-30 credits, including the academic studies, including the preparatory mathematics, business mathematics, introduction to economics. These courses you will do it in first 3 months before coming to Finland. In fact, you will do it in your own country, and these are high quality online courses, and which are being run by the good quality analytics based learning management platform. So you can be able to do it. And if you are using the engineering and technology programs, then the courses which are required mainly from the academic skills, mathematics skills, engineering skills, and computing skills. These are the 4 requirements that we need, that before you come here, we should be able to have some basic understanding about that. So the courses which are mainly into the physics of engineering, academic communication, including reading, writing, speaking, and then preparatory mathematics and mathematics for engineering courses there, and then climate action solution for the carbon neutral transport. So these are the various programs that are available for you to study. But before that, one more requirement point of view, that was there any requirement of the English language requirement? So answer to this part is that those who are having the English language as their mother tongue, they don't need the English language requirement. So the countries from Nigeria, for example, they are having their first language as English, so they don't need to put the part. But the countries or nationalities where the first language is not the English, or mother tongue is not English, yes, there is a requirement of the IELTS or the test of English for foreign language. But at the same time, there is also options which are available, which are nowadays online apps are available, and you can be able to use those apps. You will get all this information, which kind of apps you can use it for completing the English proficiency on our website, ccefinland.org. So this was again question from Kalyani, as well as from the Nazinin Usman Sayed. These are the 2 questions. Nazanin asked the question that what is the basic requirement for BBM, Bachelor's in Business Management? So I think the answer is, as a part of this, first, that you should be able to have matriculation complete, which is your 12th grade, and minimum of 17 years completed, and followed by the English requirements if you are a non-native English speaker. And then the next part is completing of this pathway program, what we are proposing, and then you will get the admission to the universities here. So Hazneen has been answered here. Please feel free to ask more question. But there is also one more question. Do you transfer the credit transfer from the University of People? Okay, now this is a new trend. University of People is an online in one. I think it has been promoted on the NAS Delhi part. There is no current agreement with the NAS Delhi, but Antti can help tell more about it. Antti, is there any agreement between the NAS and the universities in Finland? I think no.
Yeah, yes. The answer is no. Yeah.
Yes, correct. So, but I'm sure, Antti, there are some universities from China where we have made the bilateral agreements where we are transferring the credits. Even if you are into the first year of engineering, you can transfer here. Am I right?
Yes, you are right. And actually, it goes case by case. So, if you have studied, for example, 1 year at the university at your home country, and if you have achieved, for example, 50 credits, most probably this Finnish university will accept a huge amount of that 50 credits as your credits in Finland based on the courses you have studied. But yes, actually, in practice, you can, in a way, transfer these credits from your home country to Finnish university. That is a very nice system. They will accreditate your studies abroad.
Yes. So I think the question from Caroline as well as from Nazneen and Kalyani and Mugda are answered. Now there are a few. Next question. Uh, can you please suggest some programs which are the project management and program are available part-time and full-time? So whatever we are telling right now are the full-time bachelor's degree program, and the most of the bachelor's management studies are having the project management courses included in that. So once you visit to the specific bachelor's management program, you will find how many credits are for the project management as well as for the program development and various, including the quality management, Six Sigma, various total quality management courses are there, and they are quite industry standard because here the university is connected to the industry. So one of the questions which always comes in mind of the participant, that okay, what will happen after the university part and whether I will be able to get a job. Antti, do you have any answer for that? What is the opportunities in Finland after getting the job? You answered it briefer, but now this is the right part. That's the question coming here. What is the job prospects?
Yeah, my pleasure. So, as I said, Finland is a very export-driven country, so we need international talents for our international business operations. And Finland is also a very engineering-driven country, so we need also a lot new international engineers. So actually, it's rather easy to find a job both in business and engineering, and also in these artificial intelligence and nursing and tourism fields. So actually, there is lack of young people in Finland. That's why there are so many work opportunities available. I just today discussed with two of my former students, and they have both found a very nice job in Finnish international companies, and they have been very satisfied. So you will find a job easily. And after your studies, you can even stay 1 year in Finland in order to find a job. But actually, most foreign students, they will have a job already during the studies in Finland.
Thanks. So there are two options in this as well, so that you can be able to first, you get a lot of opportunities as a part of internship or project development because the university is very much connected to the industry. So once somebody is on the job, people will be able to, the employer will be more than happy to take the same person for long-term engagement of the employment. At the same time, while doing this, working on this on the job learning, you get a lot of business ideas. Also, there is a possibility that you will start your own business or entrepreneurship model, which you can be able to have. The overall ecosystem of the startups is quite vibrant here, and as well as the government, the state is really supporting on starting your own businesses in early stage startups. A lot of support, fundings, and more important, the guidance. And there is a very good startup ecosystem which support you to create the first early leads, create networking, supporting for the long term development, and all these opportunities you can be able to get in place. So thank you, Antti, for this elaborate answer about the opportunities altogether. But now the next question is coming here is that, okay, what is the process? Let's go through the process of how the things are happening. So the step number one, the deadline for application for the initial application is end of February, which is 28th of February 2021. So you have still almost less than 2 months left for the application for current round, but that's not the end. You will have still many opportunities in coming part, because there are two admission rounds every year. One, which is right now the admission is coming for the autumn semester, or the semester which will start in the September first week or August last week. This is what is currently what is happening. And then there is second batch which starts in the month of January. So for that, we have this pathway program we are planning, or we have been scheduled 3 times a year, and we will tell you the timeline for that in the next slide. But before that, you need to choose between whether you want to go to the business line or engineering line, or as well as with the artificial intelligence as a focus, because as I told you, there is a specific focus on attracting artificial intelligence talent across the globe. Then your application will come to us, to our team, and we have our collaborators working within your own country. So if you need any help in Nigeria, in India, or in other parts of the world, just contact our CC website. You will find a lot of collaborator networks, and they will be able to guide you on more information about the application process as well. Once the initial application has been completed, you need to submit your documents, and I will come back to those documents, what documents are required that you need to submit. Just give me a second here. 1 second. Yeah. Yes, here. So what you need, the documents, you need a high school diploma. You can see on the second part, high school diploma, you need transcript of records. If you are appeared for the 12th examination or the matriculation examination, then you can submit this document later on, and just you need to send one letter saying that, okay, you have appeared for this examination, and possibly you can submit your admission details and the previous records from the earlier year, that is from grade 11. Then proof of English language, that is one document, and then copy of your passport ID page, so that we can understand that you have a valid proof of travel in the future, so that you can be able to apply it for mainly the residence permit. The last important message is also been mentioned here, that if you're a graduate from high school and you are yet to complete your high school graduation, that means your matriculation later in this, maybe in May or in June or August, still you can apply now. This is the right time that you can be able to apply. Now, after completion of that part, you will be notified for the acceptance into the pathway program, which we just mentioned. Then you need to pay the fees. The fee structure and everything is also on the website, which we'll come back to on that later on. There is a question always that can I submit the fees in 2 installments? So answer is yes. First, you should be able to pay first installment, which is half of it, 50% you should be able to pay at the time of registration, and remaining 50% before the course starts. Mainly the pathway diploma starts. And then after completion of the pathway program, you complete it within 3 months. Then you will get approval letter from the university and you will get a final admission letter. And then you will pay the final admission fee here. This is the overall process which goes. On the timeline point of view, again, let's go from that. First, you apply for your engineering program or the business management program. You have to pay the initial fees in 2 installments. Then the first online study starts on 15th of March. Then after completing that course part, you receive your acceptance from the university. Then you will accept the study place. Then you will apply for the residence permit. And then you will start your program in August last week or September first week when the semester starts. But there was a question about how many times this fast track program will get conducted. Antti, can you tell about the timeline for the fast track program?
Yes, so as we have now talked, the first program will start on March 15, and actually we combine these spring and summer programs this year, so we will have more time to promote this first program. So there will be this spring semester program, and after that fall semester program, and the fall semester program will start in September. So this year there will be only 2 options. This first one starting in March and the second one starting in September. But next year, most probably there will be 3 options.
Yes. So practically in a year, we will have 3 options where you can enroll in this year only, because now the deadline earlier was 31st of January. We moved it to the end of February, mainly because many of the countries have postponed their matriculation examination. So in order to accommodate that timeline, we have started these programs. So now we have also got the question that my child is in the 11th grade and he will be able to complete his 12th grade in 2022. Shall I apply for the pathway program now? That's the question.
And the answer is that you should apply for this pathway next year.
Yes, exactly. So you can get all the information ready, basically create your understanding about why you would like to come to Finland. And in the next pathway program, which will start on to the 15th March 2022, or even you can even apply on to the 13th September batch, September 2021, so that you will get your admission letter in hand, and then you can join into the August 2022 batch. So you have opportunity to join to the fall semester pathway program. So and then you will get enough time. So in most of the cases, mainly in the countries including Nigeria and India, the matriculation examination is a high stake important examination. So during that part, students would like to study something else other than the matriculation exam. So it is advisable that you start these studies before that. Now, there is a better opportunities that we CCE, we have started our own schools in collaborations in different parts of India and as well as in Africa. So the schools, those who have Finnish curriculum implemented in their regular part, they will get pathway programs directly within their schools. Example, we are really proud to announce this, that in city of Pune, there is a school, the academic school, which will have the pathway program starting from this year. So please feel free to inform about part, please contact us and we will provide more information. So there are plenty of opportunities for you to join this course. So I think this process is more or less clear, how you will have to choose the program, get the approval, acceptance, and then you will get the university studies completed. Now the main question is that, okay, how to do these studies? Mainly the studies of the pathway program are online, so you just need a laptop with good internet. The normal timings of the classes which are happening online will be live meetings will be conducted, as well as there is a recorded versions available for the latter studies. If you cannot attend one live lecture, no need to worry, you will get a recorded version. You need to attend some live interaction with your teachers and your peers, because one of the important part is that here we don't only learn from the teacher, but also your peers, your other students who are within your coursework. They are also equally important, and you will have a lot of peer learning in this process. So you need to be online during those meetings, and normal classes timings are 8 o'clock Finland time in the morning till 12 o'clock in the noon. So that's the normal timings. And by the way, the platform what we are using is highly artificial intelligence based, AI based. So it really tracks down your learning pattern, and you can create your learning path based on that. So it's you can be able to lot of giving feedback about that as well. Okay, Sandeep Gangarde is asking the question that for bachelor degree after 12th standard in India, TOEFL or IELTS is required for admission. I guess we already answered this question. Answer is yes. Any other basis for admission? So we also given the alternative options of how you qualify for the English language test. Then we talked about this pathway program, that is a requirement, and your 12th grade part. So I think that's all together, that is the overall requirement. Those students who are already into the matriculation exams, of the students who are into the CCE's Finnish curriculum based schools, they will have the direct access to these programs. So this is the overall part. I think most of the questions what we are having from many of the participants are answered here actually. This Aditya is asking the question: are there any master degree programs for cloud computing? Right now, we are here concentrating on the bachelor degree program. For master degree program and doctoral studies, there is a separate process. We will come back to you on that process, because currently, in a span of 1 hour, we can just focus on the bachelor degree program, and we will come back to you on the master degree program in the subsequent webinars. But if you need urgent information, please send us email, and we will get back to you immediately on this part. So I think this concludes the information part. If there are any other information, I'm getting good remarks, likes. First of all, actually, I would like to apologize for one part on YouTube streaming. There was first initially for a few minutes the streaming was interrupted due to some technical issues, but it has already started back, and we are getting good response onto the YouTube as well as Facebook. So we are sure that please feel free to ask more questions, and we can be able to get more and more understanding on this part. So, Antti, do you have any closing remarks or how to welcome and everything? What are the critical parts?
Yeah, so once again, it was a great pleasure to meet you all, and I really wish that there will be many new talented students in Finland. And once again, this fast track program is a very good option, guaranteed. Study place, your English proof is less than in this direct application system, and after your studies, you will find a job in Finland. So please apply, and I hope we will see soon in Finland. Welcome.
Yes, thank you, Antti, and on behalf of Council for Creative Education. Okay, there are some more questions. Are there? I think we should be able to take these questions quickly. Okay. So that sorry, because those questions came on the YouTube after a part, and as well as some came on the part. The question here is that after completing the university programs, the doctoral studies program or the master study program, are they automatic, or we need to apply separately within Finland?
Yes, you have to apply separately. For example, in this case of LUT Lappeenranta University of Technology. So in that case, you just have to inform that you would like to continue in LUT master's program. So there is also this path from bachelor studies to master's studies in some universities. But in these universities of applied sciences, because they are so practical, there is that kind of requirement that after bachelor's degree, you need 2-year work experience before you can continue your master's studies at universities of applied sciences, but you can continue your master's studies in these more theoretical universities in Finland or abroad immediately.
Very true, very true. So practically, as I mentioned to you, that you after your 12th grade you have two different pathway, two-year programs. First program, which is more academic, research oriented. Second program, which is hands-on, University of Applied Sciences. So if you are into the bachelor degree of the academic part, immediately you can apply to the master degree without anything, as well as onto the practical work also you can apply, and you can continue part into the master degree. But if you have 2 years of experience, then that will have added advantage, so that you can be able to really find out whether whatever studies you are done during your bachelor degree, whether you can apply that knowledge into the industry, and whether it is your passion and is that your interest. You can be able to verify it. That's the basic one benefit of Finland, is that one word you will learn here, it's called lifelong learning. In Finland, we can learn till we die. Government will support you for that. I have seen in my university students of the age of 50, 60, as well as they change the career, and the government and the state supports it, because that's the sign of a knowledge economy. So welcome to the knowledge economy of the world, and we are looking forward to have you here. Thank you very much for your support.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.